All right, thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to go through a quick little full body flow. So we're going to start at the top of the mat. So coming to the top of the mat with the feet about hip width apart. Bringing the hands to heart space center. Just taking a nice big inhale, filling the belly with the breath. And then exhale, letting it out. Nice big inhale. And then exhale. On the next inhale, we're going to go ahead and take the hands to the sky. And then as you exhale, sweeping them down, bringing them down and all the way back up to the heart. Nice big inhale. Reaching the arms to the sky. Exhale, bringing them down and then back to the heart. One more nice big inhale. And we're going to reach those arms all the way up to the sky. And then as you exhale, bringing the right hand down by the right side and the left arm up and over. Pulling the shoulder down away from the ears. Hold and breathe. Inhale, bringing both hands up to the sky. And then as you exhale, the left arm comes down by the left side. Right arm comes up and over. Hold and breathe. Inhale, reaching the left arm back up to the sky. We're going to go ahead and take the legs out about mat width apart. Interlacing the fingers, you're going to go ahead and bring them to the back of the head. Taking a nice big inhale, lengthen up through the legs, all the way up through the spine. And then as you exhale, hinging forward from the hips. Inhale, coming over towards the right, and then circling back up to center. As you exhale, coming over towards the left, across, and a half forward fold, and then inhale, coming back up. So doing 3 of these circles. Last one. Very good. Inhale, reaching the hands up to the sky, and then as you exhale, bringing them down to the mat. Coming all the way down into a wide leg forward fold. Go ahead and halfway lift. So flattening the back, pulling the belly button into the spine and walking the toes inward towards each other. We're going to go ahead and plant the palms back down into the earth, forward fold. And then go ahead and step back into plank. So once we are in plank, we're going to go ahead and release the hips back, downward facing dog. So doing a modified Sun Salutation. Holding for 2 breaths. And then walking the feet up towards the hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way back up. Gazing at the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, releasing it down. Go ahead and step the feet back, coming into plank, and then pressing the hips all the way back and the heels towards the floor. Downward facing dog. We're going to do it one more time. So coming slightly forward and walking those feet up towards the hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way back up. Bringing the gaze to follow up to the thumbs. Exhale, release back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, releasing the hands back down, stepping the feet back. And then taking the hips all the way back, downward facing dog. Nice big inhale. You're going to reach that right leg up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, bringing the right knee in towards the forehead. Inhale, extending that right leg back out. And then as you exhale, bringing that knee back in towards the chest and planting the foot in between the hands. Go ahead and rotate that back heel out, rotating all the way up, warrior two. Hold and breathe. Exhale, releasing the right forearm down onto the right thigh. Left arm comes up and over into extended side angle. Hold and breathe. Exhale, release. Bringing the hands back down to the earth, step it back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and come up onto the toes, and then release the heels down towards the mat. One last time. Nice big inhale. Left leg rises this time. And then as you exhale, bringing that left knee in towards the forehead. And then inhale, extending it all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, bringing the left knee in towards the chest. And then placing the left foot in between the hands. Go ahead and rotate the back heel down and spiral all the way up. Warrior two. Hold and breathe. Exhale, releasing that left forearm down to the left thigh. Right arm comes up and over, coming into extended side angle on the other side. Exhale, release, bringing the hands back down to the mat. We're going to go ahead and sail the hips back, downward facing dog. Holding for 3 breaths. Last big one. Go ahead and come forward and then gently releasing the knees, followed by the heart. I have to wait for my yoga cat to cross over. And releasing all the way down to the mat, leaving the palms pressed into the mat. We're going to take a nice big inhale and lengthen the spine up, pulling the elbows into the sides, coming into a cobra. And then exhale, release. Go ahead and stretch the right hand out to the side. And then we're going to push ourselves off of the mat, over on top of that right shoulder, and then kick the left leg up and over. So giving ourselves a nice little shoulder stretch in that right shoulder. Hold and breathe. And then go ahead and bring it back down to the belly, sliding that right hand in. Pulling the elbows into the sides. Nice big inhale, lengthen up through the spine, peeling the heart off the mat. And then exhale, release. Go ahead and stretch out that left arm, and then pressing ourselves up with that right hand, kicking the right leg over. Roll over onto that left shoulder. Exhale, release, coming back onto the belly. And then just bringing that left hand back in underneath the shoulders. We're going to come into one final cobra. So pull the elbows into the sides. Nice big inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Pressing ourselves up off the mat, keeping our hips down on the mat. Exhale, release. Bringing the big toes together to touch. We're going to go ahead and press ourselves all the way up and bring the hips back towards the heels, crawling the fingertips towards the top of the mat. Relax the forehead down onto the mat. Go ahead and slide the hands up, sitting all the way up. We're going to take our legs and swing them around, coming onto our bottoms, and finding a comfortable seat in easy pose. So sitting on our bottoms with our legs crossed. Go ahead and place your right hand just behind the right hip. Nice big inhale, left arm rises. As you exhale, go ahead and twist towards the right leg, lengthening up through the spine. Beginning to slow down and preparing for our Shavasana. Inhale, come back to center, releasing the arms, bringing them all the way up to the sky and then down to the heart. Go ahead and release that left hand behind the left hip. Nice big inhale, right arm rises. And then as you exhale, bringing it to the left knee. Extending up through the spine here. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to go ahead and uncross the legs, leaving a small gap in between our legs. You can even bring them out about mat width apart. Go ahead and bring the hands underneath the calves, and we're just going to allow the knees to fall out to the sides, hinging forward slightly, relaxing our arms down towards the floor, and it's okay if they don't touch. Coming into a version of tortoise pose. One last nice big breath here. And exhale. Gonna go ahead and release the hands from underneath the legs. And then just begin to crawl it up. Bring the hands to the outsides of the knees. Go ahead and push the knees in. And then bring yourselves down onto your back. So once you make it down onto your back, go ahead and pull the knees in towards the chest. Placing the hands on the knees, we're just going to do some small little circles. One last time around. And then coming back to center. Take the arms out to a T. Leaving the legs bent at 90 degrees. As you exhale, allowing them to fall over towards the left and bring your gaze towards the right. Twisting through the spine here. Hold and breathe. Inhale, bringing the knees back to center. And then as you exhale, releasing them over towards the right, bringing the gaze to the left. Inhale, bringing the knees back to center. We're going to go ahead and bring them out nice and long. Coming into our Shavasana. Bringing the hands down by the sides, palms face up. And just taking a nice, gentle, deep breath in through the nose. And then as you exhale, allowing the body to soften down into the mat. And just letting the body relax further and further with each breath. Taking notice of every inhale and exhale. And just continuing to follow the breath. Now you're welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. But whenever you're ready to come out, just start to begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And allow the breath to deepen. Taking a nice big inhale, bring both arms up so that your shoulders are by the ears. And just stretching all the way from the feet through the hands. And just feeling it in your body. And go ahead and roll over onto your side using your arm to support your head. Go ahead and gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. This concludes today's practice. Thank you for joining me today and sharing your practice with me. The light in me honors and sees the light in you.